Tuesday, and I'm back out on the Willoway docks. Here we got some gorgeous plants to walk and look at today. You know, look here, we have some beautiful lavender. The lavender crops are looking phenomenal right now. We're looking at some gorgeous paniculata hydrangeas. You can see those new crops coming on. They're coming out of the trim, starting to set bud. Beautiful. Look at these. 5-gallon green bud. Looking at a still bee. These are rhineland. You can see the bud is up, looking good, guys. Up we have some 3-gallon barrel forest. Fantastic looking heuchera. Here we're looking at some more grasses. Grasses are coming up looking good. This one is Cheyenne Sky. Spirea is looking great. All the crops are looking phenomenal. You know, these are all part of the proven winter selections here. You can see they got gorgeous foliage setting the bud. Looking good. You know, we're getting into daylily season. You can see they're starting to escape up here. Here we're looking at some Stella Dioros. And the stilbies are looking phenomenal. Here, I brought this down here to show you. This is Visions in purple. Look at those buds. Gorgeous, big, heavy plants. Up here, I wanted to show you these 3-gallon Quercifolia Alice. I mean, clean foliage here. Beautiful, heavy, full plants. Good value. Check out these 5-gallon mop cypress. You know, we see a lot of our 2s and 3s. Look at these gorgeous 5-gallons. These are landscape grade. We've seen the 3s. I just wanted to show you the big 7-gallon Alice hydrangea. Quercifolias, these are great looking 7s. The guys grew them in high tunnel houses. They're nice, clean foliage, ready to go. Give you a peek at some 7-gallon. These are Randall's fine lines. Nice heavy full plants and 7s there. And come in here, look at these. Hydrangea petiolaris. We have several sizes available, but these are our big 7s. You can see the buds just starting to come out. We're looking at some 15-gallon arborvitaes. These are all full speed ahead. American pillars. Gorgeous plants. Good value. Well, this one is part of the Can Do series in the Proven Winter hydrangeas. Here, look at all the buds and blooms on these. This is Let's Dance Skyview. Gorgeous full plants. Just starting to show a tip of color on them. Buds got some nice longevity. Amazing looking plants. Blue pines, we've seen a lot of those. We have West Country. I believe these are Chandlers. Starting to set buds, looking good. These have been continually on the dock. These are gorgeous, big, heavy, full 10-gallon plants. These are Taniyukiyamas. Look at those gorgeous plants, guys. Trees are coming in each week. You can see nice, heavy, full plants going anywhere from our 7s to these beautiful 20 and 25s. Getting ready to go for your landscape. We're talking Japanese maples. We're looking at blood goods. These are our 20 gallons. Look at the caliper on these guys. Great value, ready for your landscape. Some Salix Nishikis here in 7 gallons. You can see that nice new growth starting to form on them. Very colorful. Plenty of 7, 15 and 25 gallon hydrangea trees. You know, these are going to start to set bud in the yards. People are going to be looking for them. One of the carts here, we're looking at our 3-gallon PJMs. We have 5-gallon PJMs, new crop, coming out with a nice lush growth. Plenty of these 3-gallon gray owls. We're ready to go. No shortage of color here. Boy, look at those digitalis spiking up with flowers. Looking great. Look at all these heucheras. Several varieties of heucheras coming up to the dock. Wow, look at that color. Here's another one that would light up the patio. You know, I use these in patio containers, but man, these mandavillas here are looking sensational. Looking at nice crops. These are Liriope, silvery sunproof, and blues here. Look at these nice big heavy plants. Fresh crops, looking good. Carpets is starting to shine. Here we're looking at, I believe that is summer wine. And then coming down here, we're looking at more spireas. Gorgeous little 2-gallon little princess. They're just starting to set bud, looking good. And again, you can't go wrong with the mop cypress, 2s and 3s. These happen to be 3s. They're looking good. These are coming out of a trim, the flush growth. Look at these blue maids. Beautiful trees. Have some Little Missy in the Plants at Work program. And then we're coming up here. 3-gallon winter gems. Look at that gorgeous collection there. Nice, consistent grade. Heavy 3s. We have Mr. Bowling Balls, but this is another one that you could use. This is our 3-gallon Hetz Midget Fuja. Nice heavy 3s. Can't go wrong with Spirea this time of the year. You can see here, big, heavy, full plants. This one is double play doozy. Look at all the buds on the top there, guys. This is going to be a great display plant, looking fantastic in the landscape. Check out all that color. You know, we got the spirea there. You can see the barberry, flagella. Those are spilled wine. And coming down to these are Sunjoy Neon. Look at that plant, boy. That's really standing out. It's living up to its name here. Nice, bright color foliage. Looking good. Another gorgeous spirea here. We're looking at Glow Girl from Proven Winners. Nice, intense color on that foliage. Looking good. Again, don't forget your grasses here. We're looking at Miscanthus variegated. Several varieties of grasses up and looking great. I think I showed you the 3s earlier. Here's the 2-gallon Carl Forster. Again, great looking crop here. Very popular plant. We got them. I just had to come back around and show you these digitalis. Several colors available. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. They've got longevity in the bloom because they start at the bottom and go up. So we got days and weeks of beautiful color here. Check out the digitalis. Next up we have our 2-gallon New Gen Freedoms. You know, these are beautiful full plants, good value. So here's a good example here. We have our 3-gallon PJMs. You can see that nice lush growth here. Good consistent crop. You need something a little bit bigger, we got these beautiful 5s. Seen the big 7s, now we're looking at a great crop of 3 gallons. Nice lush growth there, looking good. Coming down here, we have our 3-gallon Bloomerang Dark Purples. All popular plants for your landscape. Well, we've seen the trees, and here's our 3-gallon crop of Salix Nishikis. Look at that pop of color. You know, the sun that we're getting, cooler weather, it's starting to get that nice pink hues coming on. Almost a bicolor foliage. Good value on these 3-gallon Salix Nishikis. These just came in on a truck to go into the dock here. We're looking at Hacketaloa all gold. Beautiful crop here. Nice, bright, sunny yellow color. Here's another great hydrangea. This one is Summer Crush. And you can see that the buds are just starting to come out on these. They're loaded with buds there, guys. They're going to have a lot of nice color here. The lilas are going to start to shine. Here we're looking at our 3-gallon. This is one of my favorites. This is Quick Fire Fab. Give you a look at some of our root pouches. So these are in fabric bags here, root pouches. Nice, heavy, big landscape grade. This is Hydrangea Quick Fire. More of these big, beautiful 5-gallon Winter Joneses coming into the dock here. You can see the nice, consistent pull. They're shaped up, they're flush and growth, looking good. Look at these gorgeous plants heading up to this. See more of those 5-gallon Mop Cypress. Again, those are 15-gallon hydrangea trees. And wow, look at these monsters here. 25 gallons. Nice caliper head size to them. We're looking at some of our Skyrocket junipers coming in. Nice heavy plants. Another great looking hydrangea. This one is Cherry Explosion. Beautiful, deep, cherry red flowers on it. Looking good. This one is Dream Cloud. You know, this is a hot new one from Endless Summer. You can see the nice pure white flowers on it. Prolific bloomer. This one's been hot. Dream Cloud. Wanted to catch this wagon load. This is Napa Walker's Low. You can see the guys are working very hard to keep Napa in stock. It's been hot this year. Another great looking perennial. This is coming in on the trailers here. This is Campanula Rapido Blue. Look at all the buds. This one is Monarda Bubblegum Blast here. Kind of started to throw flowers at it. Nice, tight, full plants coming over here. We're looking at Salvia Blue Bucata. This is another kind of interesting plant for your summer landscape. This is Lesbidezia Gibraltar. And this one gets a little bit large, but it has beautiful arching, branching, beautiful blooms. You've got a space to highlight in your garden, try Lesbidezia Gibraltar. Fantastic plants for your American Beauties display. This one is Duravilla Ruby Red. You can see the gorgeous deep maroon foliage on it. They're going to get that sunny yellow flower. Great plant. Another beauty for Proven Winners. This is the Tough Stuff series. This is Top Fun. Getting loaded with buds and blooms, getting ready to come up to the dock. You can see they're just starting to keep a little color. That's the time you want them. Coming in on the shuttle from our Huron location are 7-gallon Picea babies. You know, these just went on. They're gorgeous full plants. Good value. So here we have a newer one with us. This is Gara Bedazzled Dark Pink. in the Plants at Work program. Great maroon foliage on it, starting to get buzz on it. Think about this one for your summer color. So I know Thad's going to be talking about the plants, but I just wanted to give you a second look. Sedum in general is a great summer plant, easy to maintain, and you get a lot of nice color. These stay nice, tight, compact. You'll start to see covered with flowers here really soon. Check out our sedum. You can see here these gorgeous 5-gallon winter gems are very popular. I mean, holy smokes, look at the consistency of that crop. I showed you these last week. These are the 2-gallon green velvet. You know, and these are almost 3-gallon size here. Wonderful value. They're on sale. Don't miss an opportunity. Here's another popular one, and it's used a lot in landscapes. This is Aronia Low-Scape Bound. You can see here nice new flush of growth on them. You know, several weeks of interest. And then also this one is very adaptable to your landscape. So if you're looking for a great landscape plant, check this one out, Aronia Low-Scape Bound. I'm going to show you a great crop here. These are our 2-gallon blue stars. Nice heavy full plants, good value. I'll show you a few uprights. This is our own Cranberry Creek at 3 gallons. You can see the nice consistent shape, looking good. Grasses are becoming up and ready to go. Here we're looking at our 3-gallon Hamlin grass. Again, looking good there. In the background, Potentilla. And then we have our Mugo. Those are slow mounds. Nice. This is Pugster Blue, but you know, we have several of the Pugster series, and Buddleia up and looking good. You can see a lot of buds coming on them, and you know, we're getting into the season where people want to see those butterflies. These are butterfly magnets. Echinacea, you know, we got a few varieties up and looking good. This is Kismet Raspberry. Background there, you see the Patriot hostas. We're coming down. Salvia's looking good. Here we have some Japanese bloodgrass, some Iberis. Again, great looking perennials. Here's another great sedum from Proven Winners. This is Sedum Coral Jade. You can see here the nice full type plants. Great color in the foliage, and it's starting to bud up. So here we're looking at Tradescantia. This one is Amethyst. And wow, look at all those buds, guys. Again, we got more Buddleia coming in here. This is Pugster Blue, but we got several varieties of the Pugsters. Looking good, budded up like this. Gonna give you a lot of nice color. You know, this is the Raymond Emerson Clematis. You can't go wrong with this series. You know, you're looking at trellis full plants here, loaded with buds. You know, we have several rotations of these, so we're gonna have color throughout this month and next month. So be sure to get these. I mean, you would think Clematis is done, but these just don't give up. And then they got tons of flowers on them. Peek at those Cranberry Creeks here going out on the carts. You can see gorgeous 3 gallons. Next to them is Junior Giant, and those are also good value. Here we got Physocarpus Summer Wine. They got them wrapped up, getting ready to put them on carts. Great summer color plant. This cart we're looking at some Coreopsis. We have several varieties, but this one is Big Bang favorite. A quick walk through the deck. We've seen a lot of gorgeous perennials, landscape-sized shrubs, beautiful potted trees. Be sure to get with the sales team. Geez, I hope I load my truck for you.